Well, winter has tried to make a comeback. Storms came through Friday night, Saturday, dumped a lot of rain. We were under tornado watch, but it wasn't scary. Dog, on the other hand, was freaked out. Sunday, I woke up in the middle of the night, and it was 61 degrees in my bedroom. I had no blankets on my bed because it had been like 91 degrees or, in the low 90s during the week. And so I had to make my bed in the middle of the night. It was cold. But I am now with a coat on, sweatshirt. It's breezy, but nothing like it was on Saturday. That was crazy windy. Crazy, crazy windy. And I just wanted to bring you up to date. First of all, I have both of these two confined. I've managed to make this shelter into a stall that they can't get out of and nobody can get into. I have been having some problems. Now, Sydney couldn't even stand this long at all. She couldn't even, couple minutes and she would just collapse on Monday and Tuesday. She's that one leg, this leg is definitely getting stronger and can support her better. This is as much weight as she puts on this leg. She holds it up in the air. Not sure if... I'm almost starting to wonder if she has a hairline fracture. I never felt a thing. I couldn't identify anything. But, I don't know what's wrong with her leg. If it's tendons, ligaments, hairline fracture, bone severely bruised, I don't know what happened. But... I have been struggling. All last week I struggled because she wanted to be with the other goats, but she would tend to get under the trees in very difficult locations for me to get to. But unless I was sitting or standing next to her, keeping everybody away, they would steal her food. And she only eats a few bites at a time. She doesn't eat for very long. And then she just quits eating. And so I was spending 30 minutes or more every few hours, every time I gave her food, just sitting next to her. It was getting bad. So I had that problem. And then this stinker, his mama was killed on Monday. She was Jasmine. It just breaks my heart because she was my best milker, my best mama. Her udder was fantastic. She gave me a ton of milk. I love that goat. She was a great goat economically and personality. I loved her. I just absolutely loved her. Well, I've decided to call him Jazz because of his looks and that his mama was named Jasmine. But he has been very slow to catch on to the bottle. After a few days, I could put the nipple in his mouth and he would start sucking. But that took 3 or 4 days before that would even happen. But I was always having to chase him, no matter what, every day. I had to chase him. Thankfully, if you catch a back leg, you can. I was pretty good at that, but still. Goats, when they know you're after a particular goat, they will start blocking you and make it harder for you to get that goat. It's really aggravating. Because sometimes you're trying to help the goat, not hurt the goat, but they don't know that. And so they just block you. Well, Saturday afternoon, I found some hog panel. And it's tied at the top. And I've got rocks pushed up against it and a tub full of water against it on the outside. And so it's been working pretty well. I have to tie and retie it every day to get in and out of here. But it's been working. Sydney, I'm not letting you out, so you might as well lay down. Go lay down by the hay and eat it. So I made once I figured out a solution to keep them in, they have been in here since. Last night, for the first time, Jazz took the bottle without me having to chase him. I actually was able to stand outside the milking stall, and he took the bottle. I've been having to come in here, literally untie the gate and come in here and grab him to get him to take the bottle. But last night he took it for the first time. I just fed him his bottle, and I just was able to hand it, lean it down to him, and he started drinking it. So that is a huge praise. And as you can see, Sydney is standing. This is the longest I've seen her standing. I think if I left, she would go lay down. And I need to go. They need more water, so I'm going to have to bring that. But no, Sydney, you're not leaving. But this, they may not be happy in here, but it's much better for me, and it really is better for them. And so this is working out. So I just want to let you know how Sydney's doing. Please continue to pray for her healing. Yeah. She is doing better, but I think it's going to be a long road because, her leg is not even touching the ground. It's hanging. And so she's got a long road to go in her ability to heal. And Jazz, his mama's dead. I'm convinced in my heart that my neighbor killed her out of spite, just to get back at me. He wants my land. If you were wondering why anybody would behave that way, he wants my land, and it's been made very, very clear. Not to me, but he's harassed. He's harassed his other neighbor. He's asked me. It's clear. He wants to buy more land. And he's been on a campaign for years. But besides that, I just wanted to give you a brief update on Sydney. That's where I put grain for her last night and milked her. I can finally start milking her while she's standing, which is so nice. I've been milking her while laying down. And that's been super challenging to milk a goat while it's laying down. But last 2 days, she's managed to stand long enough for me to milk her. So that's a blessing. But just a quick update on how they're doing and what's going on. I'm going to keep them in here for a while. They're not getting out for at least a day or two. No way. Because until she can keep the other goats away from food, that's the problem. She cannot keep anybody from stealing her food. And I don't want to sit out here half a day babysitting her food. So thanks for watching. On the legal front, I know nothing. Never heard from the sheriff's deputy. Haven't heard a thing. I've talked to some people, but not from the sheriff's department. They're worthless. So don't even bother asking if I've contacted the sheriff. Hasn't done me one bit of good in years. Ever since she's came in the office, I have not been able to even speak to her, get anything from her. Nothing. And the deputies are incompetent. They're just, I have zero respect for the law enforcement of this county. So don't even ask if I have heard from them. If I actually ever do hear, I will let you know, because it will be such a surprise to me. So that's all for now, and I hope you're having a great start to your week. It's cold out today, but I think it will warm up. It's blue sky, so I think it's going to improve. Though, since it's already windy this early in the day, it's probably going to be a pretty windy day. Again. So, thanks for watching. I hope you have a blessed day. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. It really does help. And hit the like button. That helps us too. So you take care, and God bless you. Get over here. Get out of her way.